in music, you're basically having a conversation.
Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to BWTM Sports and Gaming. We get right into this. Apologies for the lack of videos. Of course, there's been lots of gaming videos on the channel. Now we've got some boxing news to get into. I'll probably do back-to-back videos to fill the appetite of those who have been waiting for our videos. Let's get started with the first. Billy Joe. So, video is of Billy Joe Saunders demonstrating on a punch bag. For those who've not watched the video, demonstrating on a punch bag that if you have if your wife or your girlfriend's getting on your nerves, basically paraphrasing, and she decides to approach you, best form of defense is to step back, crack her with the right hand, and if she's stunned, make sure the left hook will finish her off. Well, those were more or less Billy Joe Saunders' words. I'm looking at this from different ways, because the politically correct brigade are full of crap, because a lot of things that are happening behind closed doors, they would laugh about it. They'd laugh about it and they'd snigger about it behind their backs, you know, in closed doors, or just with friends, just not get caught. And then some of these people you see get caught afterwards. So there's a lot of hypocrisy within this politically correct brigade. Anyway, so that's what I think of the politically correct brigade. Now, first of all, I don't condone in no way, shape or form Billy Joe Saunders demonstrating on a punch bag. And literally, the punch bag for people, for women or even men who have been subjected to domestic violence, they have in many testimonies and witness statements have said that they felt like they've been used as a human punch bag, and it's happened. So just the fact that Billy Joe Saunders standing next to a punch bag and then throwing that combination, you know, to people who that has physically happened to, that is traumatic. And like I said, in no way, shape or form do I find it acceptable. No way, shape or form. However, and there's a however to this, and you might not like me saying this, but there's a however to this, and this is the however. Now, I have met Billy on a number of occasions, and I've found him to be a decent guy, really nice guy, down to earth guy, an approachable guy, and you know, I've seen him do a lot of great things, and you know, social media for some people and for some people's careers, I have to tell you, has been a blessing in disguise, and for other people, social media has been a complete and utter disaster, and they should be nowhere near social media. Billy Joe Saunders is prime time for social media. Like, you should not be on social media. Prime time. I mean, this is the facts. He's not a big ticket seller, and no matter how much he's been on, you know, on social media, and he's been on Twitter and he said what he said, he still is not shifting tickets. He's not a big ticket seller in the UK. He's not a big ticket seller. So I don't know how he'll be a big ticket seller in America. This situation now, as crazy as it may sound, there is already somebody out there spinning this situation. There's already somebody out there thinking, opportunity. Making Billy Joe Saunders the villain. Making Canelo the hero. You know? Oh, you know, Canelo can come and bash him up now because, you know, he's a woman beater. Or, do you understand? You have this is nothing new. What I'm telling you here is not scientific. It's nothing new. You mean always a way to spin the situation, see how we can, you know. And if you want to donate money to, you know, any domestic abuse, a charity, you could have done it without doing the video. You understand? Adrian Broner and Billy Joe Saunders are two people, are perfect examples of where social media have done them no favours, or they have not been able to manage social media in a manner which has been productive for them. More often than not, they've been caught doing things they shouldn't be doing, saying things they shouldn't be doing, or acting the fool. That has been it. It's not the first time Billy Joe Saunders has been caught doing things that you think, what the hell are you doing? You're a professional boxer. You are, you know, you there's things you're doing here you really shouldn't be doing. You understand? And you're a world champion as well, and you conduct yourself in this manner? Nah. Things he said before about women, you know, it's not the first time Billy Joe Saunders has said things about women. Look, a drinking culture, there are people who will sit down and look at that video and in the pub and have a laugh and have a joke about it, and that will be that, and it will be left to the pub, and that will be that, right? It'll be left right there. It will not proceed into going at home and doing that, right? And there are people who crack jokes about, oh, he misses this and that. There are people that do it. So don't pretend it doesn't happen. It's not being said. You understand? It's not being said because it is being said. You understand? There are a lot of top people today that are saying these things, but probably behind closed doors or in a pub with their mates. And if you record them, you catch them saying this stuff as well, right? So again, I'm not condoning it. The point is this: what possessed Billy Joe Saunders to stand in front of a punching bag and actually demonstrate that and say it's a joke? I mean, look, if he's around 2 or 3 of his mates, I mean, and the thing is, I don't know who recorded that video. I don't know if that video was meant to go out. I don't know if he did it as literally a joke in front of his friend. But the thing is, you are a public figure. And if you do stuff like that, people can switch and record the video and then afterwards put it out there. Listen, he should know better than that. So even if it was a private joke, you know, and you got a video camera and you're doing, what do you have to video camera it for? Why do you have to video camera it? So again, I'm not condoning this, but I'm saying it does happen. I mean, things that happen. Again, I'm not condoning it. That's the world, unfortunately, we're in, right? And in a certain community of people, right, this kind of talk is commonplace. But nothing's meant of it. Nothing's meant of it. Like, they wouldn't dare even think about putting left in their hands to put it on to put a woman. You know what I mean? They men wouldn't ever dare do that or think about it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's right. The British Boxing Board Control have done the right thing in banning Billy Joe Saunders. Of course they have. I mean, how can you allow a man like Billy Joe Saunders to be able to get away with something like that? Shouldn't be. Not at all. No way, shape or form should be allowed. So, well, the implication of that as well, I ask this question. Well, if you want to get out of the Canelo fight, here's this one, and call it conspiracy theory all you want. If you want to get out of a Canelo fight, perfect way to get out of a Canelo fight. Because guess what? Check this. Well, it's not because of money, because money's not the issue now. It's not because of injury, so you can reschedule the fight. It's not because you've been banned. The only thing else that could happen potentially is that you fight in America against Canelo without a license, without a British Boxing Board Control license. Can he do that? I don't know. Don't know. How long does Billy Joe Saunders have left in boxing? Bah, God knows. I don't know. But on the show in his last fight, you know, I don't know. I don't know. It's not for me to say anything because we've seen people not look great in fights before and come back and look stunning. But this is a great way to get out of the Canelo fight. And of course now the GGG fight, the third fight was being rumoured for September. Since the lockdown and the coronavirus, everything looks up in the air. We don't know what's going to happen, when or how. Rumours are that we won't be seeing anything for 6 months, potentially June or September. So that puts a lot of things on the back burner. And I can't see someone like Billy Joe Saunders staying in shape between now and September with the not knowing if he's going to fight or not. I can't see it somehow. So if this is a way to get out of a fight with Canelo, what a way to try and get out of it. But otherwise, why, Billy? Just why? 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 And it's not the first time. Is it people around you that are just giving you poor advice? Is it that you're just not awake to the world that you're in today? Like things that maybe were said 10 years ago just don't fly now. You know, lots of shows I used to watch on TV when I was growing up that, you know, maybe things like Mind Your Language and Jim Davidson and Bernard Manning and the likes. All those sort of shows where people were quite, you know, straight up about how they felt about things. Well, you can't do that today because in this politically correct or sensitive society, it's not acceptable. So Billy Joe Saunders knows it's not acceptable, and if he didn't, he had a good lead up to that video. Let's be honest. I mean, you know, he's got foot and mouth disease. That's what I say, foot and mouth disease. You know, now Mum used to tell me when I was younger, you know, if you got nothing good to say nothing, do nothing. You know, but it has been known, and I will say it has been known in the past that promoters or managers have said, hey, yo, tickets ain't going to sell well for this fight. You're going to have to ramp it up. You have to do something crazy. And I know one trainer, yeah, I'm not mentioning who his name is because I don't want to get people in trouble, who basically said to a fighter, look, you need to sell this next fight, so do yourself a favour and run your car into a lamppost. What? What? Yes. Yes, it happens. I know Tyson has said before in interviews where, you know, he was told to do certain things at press conferences, and then he'd get fined for it afterwards. He said, look, I remember him saying to me when he did the interview with me the night before, had his mouth taped up. Remember that video he did where he's in press conference where his mouth taped up? The night before that, Tyson spoke to me exclusively on BWTM or Bay Laureate TV at the time. And if you go and check that out, he talks about how, you know, promoters can make you do things and put yourself in situations that afterwards you look like the idiot and you have to face the fines for it afterwards. So it happens. Again, I sincerely hope that there's no promoter behind this, you know, because this video will be highlighted. This video will be shown around the world to many different people. And is it really worth it? Now look, check this situation. Alan Minter and Marvin Hagler. I think Alan Minter came out with a statement saying, either no black man will win my title or something along them lines. And by him making that statement, it scarred Alan Minter, right? Because people up to this day probably still think Minter was a racist. And Minter came out and said, look, it wasn't me who come out and made that statement. It was the PR guy at the time that said, let's build up some steam for this fight. So in this particular age of boxing and sensationalism, again, I don't condone what Billy Joe Saunders, he should not have done it, but he's his own man. And who am I to tell him what he should be or should be doing? I'm not his dad, you understand? Or his buddy to say, yo, bro, you shouldn't be doing that. And he should know better. And while people in the call will giggle and laugh at it, you know, and just not get caught giggling about it, it's happening. People are laughing about it. Billy Joe Saunders will have to suffer the consequences with this. I mean, he wasn't shifting tickets before. He may shift tickets now because of this, but not because he's a hero, but because somebody wants to see him get a good hiding. That's it. Because there are people out there who will have been affected by this. Men and women who will have been affected by this and will not stand for it. And those who are defenders and people who are supporters and protectors of domestic violence, no way. Me myself have done videos outside of the BWTM sports, and I remember doing a 2-hour show on domestic violence and various women ringing in. We even had the woman, Muhammad, his last name was Muhammad, and he his wife was on the show, and he was the shooter. I can't remember his name again. I can't remember the name of the shooter, but it was an American, the guy, the shooter in America, and yeah, I can't remember his name. Is somebody Muhammad? I can't remember his first name was. He was a shooter, and his wife was on the show, and she was talking about domestic violence. So, do you understand that cuts the nerve right with me? You understand? So it's not cool. It's not impressive. It's not good. It's not clever. It's not smart. And I'm just waiting to see the PR stumps that will come out of this. Potentially, maybe getting Clarissa Shields and Billy Joe Saunders to duke it out over a round or two, or some sort of nonsense will come out of it. I'm sure somebody's going to try and spin this situation. Give it time. Give it time. I don't know what happens now with the Canelo fight with Billy Joe Saunders, but you're banned now. I don't know. And he's had death threats come through to him. I mean, what inspired this man to do this video? I have absolutely no idea what inspired him to do this video. Absolutely no one. Hi Hamza, I hope you're doing well. I have no idea what inspired him to do this video. None whatsoever. If you can give me one reason as to why Billy Joe Saunders did it, apart from it was a moment of madness, I can't see. Or he didn't want to be in the Canelo fight. He didn't want a Canelo fight. Because look, he's been chasing the Canelo fight. Oh, Golovkin don't want to fight me. Oh, Canelo don't want to fight me. Now you got the opportunity to fight Canelo. Your big moment. What do you decide to go and do? It don't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense. And I wonder what Michelle Joy Phelps thinks of stuff like this. And any other female reporters, what they think about it. Or any boxers that are around Billy Joe Saunders who may have had ex-girlfriends or girlfriends who have previously been in a situation like this, or mothers, or or daughters who've been a part of this situation. I wonder what they're going to think of Billy Joe Saunders now. It's not a great situation to be in, really isn't. And there's no, is there a comeback from this? I don't know, but it's not cool. I hope what may have been intended as a joke, cut the jokes. Let's stop the jokes, Billy. It's just, they're not funny at all. They're not helpful. They're not helpful to your career. They're not even helpful to your safety or your family. And it's not cool. I just don't know what happens now for Billy Joe Saunders. I really don't. But kid needs help. He needs help. I don't know what sort of help he needs, but he needs help, because that there ain't cool. And then he had a situation with the coronavirus as well. It just foot in mouth. And 2 incidents already in the space of what, less than a month? And since the Canelo fight's potentially on the way, it all bodes to a guy that just doesn't want to fight Canelo. And just realised the moment. And we've got the coronavirus. I don't know. I would have been saying, you know what? The coronavirus is here now. Let me just chill out and relax myself. I don't know. I'd love to know what you all think about this. So let me get out of here. I've got a couple more videos to do, but this is the first one. So